All right, guys, so I wanted to show you what it's going to look like in Canvas. I've put ridiculous amount of work into this summer, and I really hope that you enjoy all the engaging content that I'm going to have for you. We're going to go beyond just music theory. We're going to learn more about our individual voices, and you guys are going to grow way more than I ever thought possible through a digital medium. So first of all, remember, you need to engage with our course content every day, even though you are not at school. Okay, I put everything in there so that everything's due at the end of the week, but I've also given you some kind of checkpoints along the way. So if you look at those dates, look at your to-do list, it should be able to help. Let me show you how to navigate. I've got black and gold up here as an example course. And so the first day that you get here, hopefully you guys have already checked this out if this is a Tuesday, if this is getting to you on a Tuesday, but you guys can just look at your page. So here's the top of the page. And as you roll through this, you'll notice we've got a Google Meet every Friday. So make sure you're there. Everybody will have their own scheduled time. There'll be a link to it right here. Your course week for the current week's always going to be right there, or you can look down here as we move forward in the weeks. There's information about announcements, a discussion board. If you have questions throughout class, you can click on that and your classmates can answer if I'm not available, because I was thinking, how can I answer questions when I'm teaching one of the groups? So that's a way we can do that. You can post a question there, and perhaps some of your classmates, leaders, step up and answer those questions for them, and I'll try to get on there on my plan time as well. Modules are here. This is how we get to everything for class. Modules is where it is for everything. And then, of course, resources, that's links to external sites. If you're looking for the handbook, if you're looking for any information, RPSINGS, it's all going to be there as well, okay? So when you get in here, notice along the left-hand side, that's where I would click modules to get started, and it's going to take you to the beginning of the week. I gave you a week breakdown right here. This is what we're doing this week. Now, it's going to look like a lot, but I promise these are not going to take you guys very long. Do not get overwhelmed. I promise it's not that much work. A lot of it's about getting to know you. I've got some engaging videos for you, and also some lessons to start talking about your vocal mechanism. And I even think our most advanced singers are going to learn something through this process. And then there's an introduction to this great resource called Sight Reading Factory. I know for some of us that's a challenging thing, but this year I want us to commit to becoming better musicians and really learning to sight read. And I think we can do that this year. So week one, you'll notice these are not links. This is just for you to look at. Then if you look here, this is what you're going to go through first. Welcome to choir, start here. These will be really easy to click through. One thing I'd like to make sure you do is check on the course overview and watch that video of Mr. Rue welcoming you to choir. I think it's really kind of a fun video. So check that out. There's all kinds of great links down here. And then I just invite you to watch a little bit Eric Whitaker talking about why choir is great. And then you can literally just push next through all this stuff and you'll be good to go. So I'm going to take you back to the modules now. That's how you can always bounce back to where you go. And then there's information about how you raise your hand. That's where you get that class help right there. That's that discussion thing. Then choral ensemble, there's 2 activities there. One of them is a really fun game we get to play with one another. A quick TED Talk. I also gave you access to the practice tracks. You're going to be getting music in your second class for choir. You're going to get a folder and some music. If you wanted to start working, that's where you can start. Everybody, every choir has every song already uploaded, ready to go. Never started the year like that. You're welcome. Then music theory, there's nothing in there this week, but there will be next week. And so we'll start looking at some music theory and stuff like that. There's a little pre-assessment and stuff that'll be fun for me to see how you guys are doing, but we're not going to worry about that first week. And then a little bit of introduction about the voice. I love this module that I've built. Guys, it's so cool. And we're going to learn so much, and you guys are going to get to sing by yourselves. It's going to be great. And then a little bit of Sight Reading Factory. There's one assignment there. It shouldn't take you very long, just getting to know Sight Reading Factory. So that's the work for week number 1. A few other things that you can navigate along the side. There's some announcements here. You'll notice there's an announcement to remind you something we're going to talk about in class, which is making sure you take care of the RPHS handbook. That's something we do at the start of every year. Get your parents to fill that out. Also here on the home screen, you'll notice under the resources tab, there's all kinds of other stuff. Sorry, my computer's taking a little bit to load. Under the resources tab, there's all kinds of guidelines for your parents. There's resources here. Down at the bottom, you can see that you got multiple ways to get to the meeting links, practice tracks, a class page at RPSINGS, all kinds of resources right here for you. And as you click through the first module, when you look at your information, there is a way for your parents to actually sign up to be to have an account so they can see your class as well. So they can see your class and kind of follow along what's going on as well. So check it out. I hope that you guys enjoy the information on Canvas. I can't wait to get together and sing when I see you in class. And I look forward to having you guys as a full group when we get together on Google Meets for our first Friday session this Friday.